And straight after that, we've got Poppy. If you haven't seen Poppy's channel, go and check him out too. He's good for a chat, he's fun, and he makes cool stuff. And straight after that, we've got Poppy. If you haven't seen Poppy's channel, go and check him out too. He's good for a chat, he's fun, and he makes cool stuff.
Hey gang, Poppy here, and we're out in the shop, and what we're doing is we're turning between centers. See, let me show you here. This here is the part we're machining. This here is the part it sits on. It's being used as a mandrel. Yeah, as a mandrel, because it's the right size, and okay, I can put it between centers. One moment here while I get a couple of, get a couple from elsewhere. How about like right here? Yeah, you guys hold still. We want to talk to you. What you doing in this neighborhood? Ain't seen you around here before. Okay, I need my tool drop block. And here we are. There we are. These elders just keep on jumping off the bench. I'm beginning to think they don't love me no more. Come on. A little more. A little more. A little more. There we go. One. And always clamp it at least 2 spots. Because if you only clamp in 1 spot, you don't really have it clamped. Grunt. Okay, and that's not going to be enough, so I have to move the tailstock back a little. Like about right there. That should be enough. Now I come in here with my tool. Okay. Now let's check for clearances. Oh yeah, it'll clear that. Aha! Dog slipped. What? Oh, you're not. What? No. That is not the one that fits that. The one that fits that is right here. There. Now it ain't going nowheres. Just show you people out there know what's going on. Seems I'm still using this stuff like the Mount Diablo High School District was paying for it. Surprise, surprise, surprise. You can hear this interrupted cut. Let's see where we're hitting. Right here. That's it, huh? 50. Okay, let's see what we got. Climb down, damn you. Hey. So we're hitting there and there. 50. Well, that's more than 50. That is more than 50. Okay. There we go. Okay. See, we're generating a nice flat round. There we go. Let's do some power feed here. See, we're getting more and more round with every trip. Hey, just one little flat spot. See, it just does. Really? Okay. Well, we know how to deal with that. Well, since the car's getting oiled, I will too. Ah. Oh, you are kidding me. Yeah, that's getting a bit thin. Excuse me. Okay. Now, okay. Now, as you see, I just flipped this baby end for end. Hot. Let me explain the theory here as it was taught to me by Mr. Orville Arbutel, the machine shop teacher my freshman year in high school. When you're between here and you have the proper tension between these two centers, this is running perfectly perpendicular. You could take it in and out all day long, do all the metrology you want to it. When you put it in, if you have the right tension here, it is running concentric. You can do anything you want to it. Anything. Any bleeding thing you want to it. Now this is going to be a little bit unorthodox here, considering I've got this in here with copper wire. Now, let's turn this baby down in case something happens. Yeah. I shall be right back. I'm going to go get some insane adhesive. Hey gang, Poppy, I went and I got the insane adhesive. You heard me? Insane adhesive. No copyright strikes on my glues here. Okay, it's going to cut. So it'll be a little less dangerous to the operator. There we go. There. Now, in 50. Okay, so it's hitting here and here. Let's go 10. And still there and there. And a little touch right there. Just a little taste of aluminum. Where's that little wood screw I was putting in here to hold? Yeah. I could drive one of these in there. Maybe. But that's not a good idea, so I won't do that. Alright. And I want to drive it. There it is. There we are. There, I got that wood screw put it back in. There we go. $20. I can see a cut line going across the part. Okay. Hitting all four corners now. I imagine Mendo Mill would love to hear that. Four Corners and Mendo Mill are the name of two hardware stores here in town. Okay, another 20 off. Hey, it's only die chem, it can't last forever. Another 20. Okay. Now, if that doesn't illustrate it for you, another 20. And why am I doing such light cuts? This is a small machine. And this aluminum, I don't know its designation, but Scott and Fetzler, they picked some really serious aluminum to do their die castings for their Kirby vacuum cleaners. Believe me, this stuff is a genuine female dog to machine if you like soft aluminum. If you like aluminum that's hard, I guess you'll like it. Another 20. Now, my point is not to get to a specific diameter here, except no smaller than the bushing bearing area here. To that point, I just want to get it round and sort of looking less like it came out of my shop and more like someone else's. You know, some professional. Ha ha ha. I mean, I'm not expecting as good as A-Bomb's work. I'll settle for a little bit better than mine. earlier, it's in the video where I was regrinding the screw. I mentioned that the fire had gone through Deer Park, California last week. They evacuated Deer Park, California. Let me tell you about Deer Park, California. There are 4 things there. Some small single-family residences, mostly doctors and nurses, and 1 fire engine fire department. The post office, well, they closed it down. You got to go into St. Helena now to get your mail if you live in Deer Park. And then there is the big one, St. Helena Hospital. Number 5 heart surgery center in the United States. The fire went right through there. I don't know what happened to my favorite hospital. That's where they do my 5-way bypasses, my stents, my aortic coilings, where they keep me from bleeding to death, you know, all kinds of great things. So I hope the hospital hasn't been damaged. I urge everyone out there to find out. Call St. Helena Hospital and say, hey, can I give you some money for the reconstruction? I mean, a fire went through there, man. Another 20. Another 20. What was I going to say? Something about... Oh, yes. Why am I showing you turning between centers? Only 3 other YouTube videos that I've seen, there may be more, has anyone actually put a face plate center in here, center in there. Now, I understand if you got a big Cincinnati or a Monarch and your chucks weigh about 200 pounds apiece, I wouldn't want to change it out either. But I dropped this chuck on my toe. I think I damaged the chuck. The toenail hit it. Let's cut some metal. Now, if any of you are asking, why am I not using my fancy 2-way power feed? Because this is part of it. I have to make this. Yeah. So, my sherline is being used to bootstrap itself. More. Corners are going away rapidly there, Marshall Dillon. Yeah, I know, I do a really pathetic Dennis Weaver, but what can I say? Bump the speed a little bit, another 20. You hear that copper wire? Yeah, that's the copper wire you hear making that funny noise. Another 20. Anyway, when the power feed, bi-directional power feed testing project is done, I'll have the joystick right here, and this will go either that way or that way, depending on which one set I'm pushing on. Then, since I have 90% of the hardware here, I'm going to go for power single point threading on a sherline lathe, because I've got the motor and it's reversible. All I gotta do is pulley-tize over here. Yeah. You thought I was gonna forget whether or not I adjusted for the next cut, huh? Oh, you. Another 20 in the blind. I'm feeling lucky. There's a hot wind blowing on me. I think it's Lady Luck's breath. Hey, there's a little bit more, and we're gonna be there. Another 20. But I have to admit this aluminum is surrendering nicely to the high-speed steel. Hey, just a little bit more. Oh, I don't think 20 will clear it up, but let's find out. Whoa, 10. Arbitrarily, 10 is going to clean that up. Let's bump the speed because this is finished cut. Here. Yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it. Except for this. I think I'm going to swap it end for end again and clean that up. Yeah, I don't just think. I know. That's what I was going to do. Okay, you go on this end. Beautiful. Let's see. All right. Can you see that point of this last little exercise here? Okay, I'm going to drop my speed down and power feed off. Can I go full depth? A little bit more. Yeah, almost. Talk about sneaking up on it. It's going now. Okay. Let's try and sweeten up this diameter here. It looks a little ragged. Okay. Here's the end wrench. Seems like I have a sudden magnetism problem here after grinding that steel. I do hope I don't have to take every piece of metal in the shop and run it over my demagnetizer. And the copper wire fell out. Good. All I have to do is soak this thing in a little bit of acetone, the crazy glue let go. It has to come off of here so I can put the whole mechanism back together and repin it. Isn't that sweet? Anyway, turning between centers. Good night from California.